Alright, good morning. I'm John. Today I'm going to be talking about open source software that you can download to help secure your personal computer and monitor your home network against virus attacks, computer hacking, and any other type of spyware. So a little bit about me. I work with the Department of Defense. I work computer forensics. Right now I've been working in computer forensics for the last 2.5 years. I mainly concentrate on dead box forensics. That's just where the hard drive is not connected to the actual network and you look through it for suspicious stuff. Recently I've moved over into the actual intrusion set and looking for people hacking in and transferring files over the actual internet. So why is this important? Every day computer systems are being hacked. A lot within Department of Defense and a lot with individual companies with proprietary information. Many virus attacks, malware, spyware is being downloaded onto personal machines. According to the FBI survey conducted back in 2006, virus attacks is the greatest cause for financial loss that individuals and companies are experiencing. So electronic media. Nowadays everyone has electronic media. Everyone has smartphones, personal laptops, iPads. They're using this to transfer information back and forth. A lot of online banking and just personal information being transferred across the wire. This is very enticing for computer hackers to go and try to actually capture this in order for them to steal your identity, download malware onto your machine. That way everything that you do, it transfers back to them. Simpson L. Garfunkel in the Cybersecurity Risk Journal in 2012 stated that computer hacking is the actual heart of America's problem right now. We rely so much on electronic media, it's becoming a huge threat and problem. Alright, so hacking is a huge threat to businesses, especially with proprietary information. Here's an example of the United States Space Shuttle and the Space Shuttle from Russia and how they look very similar. Computer hackers actually go in every day and steal proprietary information from individual companies. This is a great example of it. And computer hacking is the second greatest source of loss, according to the FBI Journal in 2006. Also, they can damage equipment too. When they download the malware, spyware, and everything else, you may have to get a new computer depending on how bad it is. Now I'm going to talk about a few tools that you can actually use to help secure your personal computer and your actual network. I'll be talking about antivirus, a couple different variations of antivirus you can get and prices. Talk about Wireshark, which is a network monitoring tool that you can actually use to monitor your own network and what's going across. And Process Hacker just kind of looks at memory and running processes to see if you have any malware or anything actually running. So according to PCMagazine.com, Norton is probably the best antivirus you can actually get for your money. It runs about $40 and it does a variety of stuff. So you can scan your actual system, scan individual files, and recently I learned that Norton allows you to scan your Facebook page and other social media pages for any type of malicious files that might be downloaded onto that. McAfee, pretty popular with Department of Defense systems. It's also widely used on Macintosh machines, so your Apple products. It's a little bit more expensive than Norton. It runs about $99 for the full package that goes with it, but it does for the most part the same thing that Norton does. Kaspersky is gaining a lot of popularity, especially in the gaming community. It's a little bit cheaper than McAfee, right in between McAfee and Norton. Runs about $70, but it doesn't take up a lot of your computer processing speed, so that's why gamers are using it, but it's becoming fairly popular. Next I'm going to talk about Wireshark. Wireshark is a great tool that you can use to actually capture your own network traffic. It puts it in what is called packet capture files, or PCAP. But it doesn't take up a lot of room on your actual system. It runs in the background and you can actually reconstruct your session and see the files being passed back and forth. The only downfall with Wireshark, you have to know a little bit of how it works and what you're looking at. Here I have a screenshot of Wireshark running on my computer. You can notice that you can see the source IP. That is your actual IP of your computer. Where it's connecting to, a little bit of the protocol it's using, so TCP here for web traffic, and then you can see a little bit of the header information on the actual packet. This is great for reconstructing and everything, as I said before, but you do have to know a little bit of what you're looking into. But there are online classes that are fairly easy to get used to it. Next I'm going to talk about Process Hacker. Process Hacker is a great tool. for individuals. It's free. You can download it from the internet. It runs in the background, and you can use it as your task manager as well. So you can see what's running, children processes running from that, and you can kind of determine if anything suspicious is running. So here's a screenshot of Process Hacker, and you can notice that Explorer has everything down below it actually opened up until Firefox. And with this, if you have any type of malware running, you'll be able to see it. And if it's like opening up a command shell that hackers normally use to run scripts and everything else, you'll be able to see it here. And I don't have a screenshot of the network connection, but it'll actually show you if any type of executables are trying to connect out to a rogue IP address. Alright, SourceForge.net is a great place to actually download a lot of this open source software. I use it for most of mine. They do have some free antivirus that runs on here that you don't have to pay for. But most of I know Wireshark and Process Hacker are on there, and they have various other tools that you can download as well for free. So in review, some of the things I talked about was a little bit of virus attacks, malware, how it's kind of hurting the U.S. With proprietary information, personal information, computer hacking, how it's gaining popularity, especially here in the United States, and some tools, your antivirus, Wireshark, and Process Hacker that you can download. Then again, SourceForge.net, great place to actually go and download these. Have any questions?
No questions. No.
And here's a list of my references. All right, thank you.